Welcome to Design Santa Barbara. I'm Michael Kurash. This week we are in Santa Barbara Design Center, where I'm excited to be sharing with you a retrospective of this show's most prolific designer, Leesa Wilson Goldmans. Over the last 3 seasons, Leesa has shown us some of the most incredible homes we have ever seen. Let's take a look at some of them. Leesa? Oh, there she is. Good morning.
Michael, welcome.
Welcome, thank you. This is an amazing place.
Pretty amazing for steroid too, huh?
This is an amazing place. You look like a Vita up there.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Let me come down and give you a hug.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful place. Good morning to you.
How are you? Thanks for coming.
Wonderful. It's a fantastic place.
I know, we're gonna have so much fun today.
I hear it actually has a historic background in this place.
We are in Riven Rock. The house is 100 years old.
In Riven Rock is 100 years old.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you did this beautifully. I mean, it looks so big. It is big room. It's a huge room, but it looks very cozy at the same time.
Because we made...
This is your magic. Let's put it that way.
I think, thank you. That's very sweet. I think it's the magic of good design or staging. If you have a large room, let's make sure people have a place where they don't feel like they're, hello, how are you? So we've got seating areas there. We've got a seating area here in the corner. We've got a place for people to sit here and here, yet we haven't blocked these doors, which is important. And then one of the things we do when we're trying to make sure a house appeals to others, we took all of their artwork out of here because it was very personal. And we put up things that were a little calmer, that played to the beautiful stone of the fireplace, the arches. We kept the art lights where they were, and we just filled in. And we kept their Steinway.
A lot more neutral and a lot more. What you do is amazing is you make important things stand out, and you make things that they are loud and noise go down, which is, you told me before that obviously the view is what the star of the show is. So
it's a big deal.
That's what it is. You make it actually, that's the first thing I saw from walking through the entrance. You can see straight through the ocean, and you can see from here obviously as well. I mean, if you block it, obviously you don't see it, and you have art on the wall, you don't see it now.
And when you live in a space, you want to be surrounded by your things. But when you're releasing a house and getting it ready for others, you want to make sure they can see themselves in the space and they see what the space is.
Yeah, beautiful. All right.
So let's go to the entry, because that's the other really dramatic.
Oh yeah, that Vita entrance place. All right.
The entry, as we've discussed, is just so beautiful and dramatic. When we got here, there were a lot of family pictures, and there were some very personal murals and colors that, while it made the family feel wonderful and at home, it really detracted from what the entry itself is, which is stunning.
Stunning.
The wrought iron, which is all custom, is beautiful, and the windows at the top, the light coming through, and then straight out to this big ocean view through the dining room. So we very intentionally kept all of our artwork in here neutral, black and white and gray, so it played to the wrought iron and the lighting. This is their table, their chairs, and then we just neutralized everything else. So you really get the drama of the that first walk-in.
It's beautiful. I walked in, I go like, wow, that's so amazing.
Look at this pretty view.
It's beautiful. This is stunning, and this is what actually makes the house sell. Believe it or not, that's the focus.
If you want an ocean view house, you want an ocean view house.
That's all there is to it. The extra 10, 20 million you pay, at least you see some ocean.
What we did in this room was, again, try to get the eye to go out, but also to understand the space. It is a nice big room. We took very heavy curtains down.
Okay.
Because it felt, you went from the light of the entryway into a smaller area because the ceiling is so much lower and it is a smaller space. So because your eye is adjusting to all the light that comes in, it felt darker than it was. By taking the curtains down and by rearranging the furniture they had, bringing in a couple of pieces that cut the brown with a very much bigger rug, just nice linen chairs. We used this piece, which is theirs, the piece at the corner, the dining table, and then some of their art we pulled into here because we felt like the room could have a little pop of color. Dining rooms are often more dramatic because you use them at night. And then specifically when we go back to things that we talk about in design or staging. We brought this piece of art in because the gold leaf acts like a mirror. It bounces light for this room.
Beautiful, and I actually agree with you. Why would you want to have even drapes there? I mean, it's just it's so beautiful, and there's no neighbors to look in to begin with. So.
And if again you're living here and you want beautiful drapes and you have a favorite color and you want to do your dining room in your favorite color, then wonderful. But when you're getting ready to let it go to someone else, take those things down.
Absolutely, beautiful. Okay, so where do we go from here?
I think we go to the family room.
Okay, follow you.
Thanks. We are now in the family room, which is this huge room, and this really is where the family lives. And what they also said is, we never go in the living room. We don't really care what you do in there. It's great, it's beautiful. That's where the adults are. This is where the dogs and the kids are. So what we did was take their artwork again. These are 3 pieces of theirs that they like very much. And they were in 3 different rooms. I used them grouped together for more impact and played a new dark charcoal sofa that they bought because they said the dogs are just going to ruin everything else. So dark charcoal sofa plays to these mountain peaks, the strength of this, and then we put pillows in, 2 of which I got at the design center.
They're very familiar, thank you.
We put pillows in to match the highlight of the background and also, again, this beautiful fireplace. So we pulled colors in that were already existing that helped the room. Charcoal and khaki, who knew? And
it's beautiful, actually. It looks purpose made. I can imagine in other rooms they would stand out and be the focus of the whole room, but here they match nicely.
And it lends a warmth and coziness to this room, which otherwise is very large. And again, back out to the ocean view. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, this is amazing. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
It looks like heaven.
And here's the desk where, I mean, why not sit at a desk and look out and count your
Not a bad
blessings?
working station, yeah.
And then another little seating area over here for that intimacy again. If you're just 2 people and you want to hang out, that's where you go.
Oh yeah, well there's a lot of places for 2 people hanging around this house.
And then the kitchen is
I'm excited to see.
Also, we didn't change the cabinetry, we changed the color of the cabinetry.
Let's go look at
and
it.
some of the dimensions.
Let's go. All right, so this is the kitchen.
And as people often say, the heart of the home. This has a very big heart.
This is a ginormous house. This is bigger than most apartments in any major city.
It's true.
Seriously, look at it.
It's probably bigger than the house I grew up in, and certainly 4 times the size of the apartment I had in New York.
Oh yeah, well, it's beautiful. It's very large.
So, fireplace, because sure.
You need fireplace in the kitchen, oh why not?
It's behind the family room fireplace. This is just the other side of the flue.
The other side.
And the interesting part about this marble granite that was redone, this was part of the 2002 redo. It picks up all the colors of the paintings that we used in the family room. We put in quieter chairs, gray, that pulled in that charcoal theme. And in this room, these cabinets, of course, were done in the early 2000s, and that's when everybody was doing heavy, dark things. The cabinets were the same color as the table, and it just felt like a lot of brown. The brown floor, the brown table, the brown cabinets, the pretty granite that you really weren't getting credit for. So the owners have been so great. I said, I want to paint your cabinets gray, and they started like, I said, trust me. And they did, and now they're happy.
Looks very updated.
It doesn't feel like a kitchen that is anything other than what you would do today.
It's very airy and light, and actually the largeness of it is kind of manageable.
Well, let's go over here because that's what I love about it. Your cooking island is already great. And then how do you take advantage of an amazing ocean view again?
Oh, you just stand right there.
And a skylight. Yay! So you can look at this. You could command anything from here.
It looks like
the Starship Enterprise.
That's it. There you go. There's just this spark.
And yet you can stand here and look at that view. Isn't that
beautiful?
Lovely?
Very beautiful. And you just took advantage of it and look at it. So nice.
Yeah. And that's why we just downplayed, you know, and obviously when somebody lives in a home, there's stuff everywhere. You got your juicer and we just wanted it to be all about the beauty of the stone they used, the elements, and the view.
I hope you're enjoying these incredible tours. Please come into Santa Barbara Design Center to see many of the items featured in today's show. When we come back, we will be revisiting another fabulous home with Leesa. Stay tuned.
Santa Barbara Design Center presents Hooker Furniture. Come tour the Hooker Furniture collection at our fabulous Santa Barbara Design Center showroom, 410 Olive Street.
This week on Design FYI, we're going to talk about sofas and the unknown mistakes people make. Did you know average American spends 46 minutes a day in a car? But they spend 5 hours and 4 minutes on average on a sofa. So why would you go out there and spend tens of thousands of dollars for something you use for 46 minutes and then go ahead and buy something cheap that you sit on it for 5 hours and 4 minutes? At Santa Barbara Design Center, we create you a custom sofa that is made for you specifically and to your shape and size and comfort and your family. So when you're sitting and watching TV or talking and conversing with your friends, you're sitting on actually something that represents you. Your car represents you, why shouldn't your sofa? Thank you for joining us on Design FYI this week, and please come see me at Santa Barbara Design Center, 410 Olive, and let me help you find the right sofa for you and your family. This week, we are looking back at our favorite home tours with Leesa Wilson Goldmans. Now let's take a look at another fabulous property. All right.
Isn't this pretty?
This is a wonderful house. It looks like it has been here for many, many years, but
it's brand new, and that's what I love about it. I thought this would be such a great house to show because antiques are coming back in, and a lot of people are very excited about that, especially people who have lived rich and wonderful lives, have really cool antiques, and want to have today's living, but with some of the things that they love.
Wonderful. It just brings more soul to anybody's house. It was all grays and whites and grays and whites. It doesn't have a soul. This is beautiful. I love this, what you did.
So we're in Burnham Wood, which, as you know, is a wonderful golf community here in Montecito. And the house is absolutely brand new. This was an empty lot. Robert Sen did the architecture. The local builders, Becker Studios, just finished it. And the owner, Michael Hurst, who has a design development background, just had the best time picking out antique doors and light fixtures. This other door back here behind us, we'll see in a minute, is from France. So the fireplaces from France.
Original antiques.
And then we have these great new iron windows that are so pretty. And it's just a beautiful wooded lot with a lodge, but 21st century kind of
amenities and feel.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love the ceilings that they're really high voluminous, but also have light coming through. That's kind of unusual, isn't it?
With nice big dormers. And then let's go over here because I want to show, a lot of times when we talk to our design clients, and I know people who even come into the store that have great rooms, don't know how to make the furniture work, because the great thing about a great room
is big.
Is that it's big. The bad thing is there are no walls. So where do you put things? Where do you put the sofa? Where do you put the pieces of furniture, and how do you live? So one of the things we do in design is place the furniture. This is where this goes. This is where this goes. So in this huge room, we have an antique table with new and modern settees and captain's chairs. But then because the room is really big, we've put a nice little reading chair in the corner with a rug underneath it that says, here's a space. What we've done here again with rugs is said, this is a room. Rugs sometimes define rooms. And then as we saw in the living room, we've got a nice big rug, 2 11-foot custom sofas, but with antique Italian chairs. and a more modern looking coffee table that's massive and very heavy.
And it looks very, very cohesive together, actually. Very nice. What I noticed is you put big rugs on the floor. Probably it also absorbs the echo, which is big rooms have usually.
And when a room is noisy, it is because of the acoustics. So the more fiber you bring into the room, the more upholstered pieces, helps with sound, helps with acoustics.
Beautiful. Very nice. So where do we go from here?
I think you'll love the kitchen. I know how you like to
I
cook.
love kitchens. I love kitchens.
So
Kitchens and dining rooms.
We'll go see your favorite room, which
right.
is just adjacent to what we've made the dining room. So follow me
Awesome.
this way.
Let's check it out. Aha. Beautiful room and my favorite space in the whole house.
Cooking is a dream here, obviously.
Fantastic kitchen.
And because it's Burnham Wood, which is, again, a golf course, commonly known as a very high-end, place where you go before you retire, it's a lot of couples. We've just done 2 chairs in front of this great fireplace because this is the cozy hearth room, if you will. When you're entertaining, you've got the big room. This is like, where do we go at the end of the day?
Sit down here, have a martini, read that book, look outside, your friends are playing golf.
Exactly.
Nothing heaven.
Exactly. And then here, we've got this wonderful island. And again, Michael had so much fun, the other Michael,
Yes,
with fixtures
the light
and
fixtures, yes.
fittings. All of the light fixtures that aren't antique were locally forged. Beautiful surfaces, pretty tile, and brand new appliances.
Sorry, I went around you, but this is a fantastic island. Look at this.
Isn't that pretty?
It's very big, very light, and
a great
usable.
place to have breakfast
yes.
or dinner when it's just the 2 of you.
Tommy, very good. Thank you so much. All right, I like the lighting. It's also very light and airy, and there's plenty of surfaces to work on.
Yeah, bright and open and just easy living. Look at these gorgeous doors.
Voila. It's the chateau doors, aren't they?
Chateau doors.
Beautiful things. They're really old, right?
Yes, yeah.
And they made
And-
very functional.
Recrafted to fit here with these gorgeous iron windows, the hand-forged light, which
And
again,
It is old, is new.
it's new,
It is new.
made to look old. All of these things, again, Michael Hurst just had this vision and was so excited to do it. So he worked with Becker Studios to just bring really 21st century France.
Darryl does fantastic jobs, but probably the owner had a very good taste too.
Yes.
And they hired you, here we go. So combination is very good.
Well, and this being the office is right in front of the front door, so you can come in these French doors, you can enjoy life passing by. The landscaping is just really tremendous. And of course, the nice part is the bar.
Oh yeah, the most important thing in the whole room is the bar.
We shouldn't forget
And there's a
that.
whiskey book in there. Is any whiskey in there?
Not yet.
For next shoot.
And then a full bathroom. And again, we just have to have a moment for the bathrooms in this house. They are gorgeous. So we'll make sure that we show a couple of those pictures.
So I understand that people get their food delivered here from the club with a golf cart. Is that what it is?
If you are so inclined, you may call the country club where you belong and ask them to deliver dinner for you, and a nice little man comes by in a golf cart and feeds you. Well,
What a
probably
life.
not specifically feeds you, but gives you food.
I know. Very nice, very nice. I like it, and it's very serene. The way you staged it, you just want to sit down. Even you don't want to work, you just sit down and look at the doors.
Thank you. Yeah,
Very
we had a
nice.
good time. So I want to show you the bedroom because it's really lovely.
Haven't seen it yet? Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Look how pretty this room is.
This is the master bedroom. Wow, it's beautiful. Fantastic looking. I like that view.
It's, again, beautiful windows, a beautiful use of light and space. It's a spacious bedroom, to say the least. Again, another antique fireplace that's just so very pretty.
It is nice to have a fireplace in your
And
bedroom.
the antique doors. And did you see the groin vault?
That thing was unusual. Yes, that's a beautiful ceiling out there. I love those kind of ceilings.
And this is just lovely and serene, but again, a great way to mix old antique pieces. This is a gilt chair from the early 1800s with a beautiful classic rug and just a nice seating area, a little place to look out. And then the bedding, the bed, the lamps are very new, very modern.
Very nice. And from this angle, it looks like you are in heaven. You get up in the morning and you look out there and you see your peers playing golf, you know.
See, how'd that lie go? Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Very
And
good.
we put a desk there in the window because it does feel like that space where you just want to enjoy, write a thank you note, have a good time.
Hypothetically, in 100 years, maybe 120 years, if I have some money, I might be sitting on that desk. You know, never know. Possible. I took a pic of the bathroom.
So-
that is just to die for. Can we see that?
Yes. So the house is on the market with Marcia Kotlier and her team, and they had friends, high-profile real estate agents, and then neighbors through for a broker's open. The bathroom was the talk of the tour.
Oh my goodness, this place is bigger than any apartment in one of those big cities. Check this out. Nice.
This is heaven. It's just where good tile went to die.
That's happened. I agree.
It's gorgeous. The shower you could throw a party in. A couple people could get in here.
You keep saying you can't throw a party. You think I can throw a party in there? I don't think so, but you know, I don't mind.
His and her spaces, and again, beautiful light fixtures. Why wouldn't you want to just start and end your day right here?
So what it is, they say is important for a house to sell is the kitchen and the bathroom because women like those rooms. So they did a fantastic job here. It's beautiful.
I just love it. It's so pretty. Michael Hurst again did a beautiful job. He had a vision of what he wanted, and I don't want to know. I'm glad I didn't get the tile bill.
Oh yeah, no, this thing must be very expensive, very detailed, very nice.
But it's a beautiful house in Burnham Wood, and this makes it a beautiful house in Burnham Wood. I think that's what's so nice, that they didn't cheap out on anything. It's just a lovely, lovely home.
It's whoever buys it is gonna be one lucky person.
But let's head back and we'll go back through that great room one more time. That's so pretty.
Please.
Okay. This sweet, serene room is just off the kitchen. We like to think of it as the grandkids' visiting room or the maid's room, if you will. Which the other nice thing about it is it really does double duty for anybody who wants it. Very versatile, but again, just nice and calm with a very pretty light fixture. And a custom rug, actually, from Michael. This is the powder room, and I think it just really highlights the fact that no expense was spared. They really did think about everything. It's such a sweet little room. The light fixture, the mirror, and just the fanciful, beautiful way in which it was finished.
Santa Barbara Design Center is pleased to introduce Summer Classics. Tour our fabulous showroom of luxury outdoor furniture by Summer Classics, including their signature Montecito line. Designed for year-round use and made from durable materials, find your perfect outdoor collection today. Summer Classics at Santa Barbara Design Center, 410 Olive Street.
This week, we are looking back at our favorite home tours with Leesa Wilson Goldmans. Now let's take a look at another fabulous property. Good morning, Leesa.
Michael, how are you?
I'm fine. Great, good to see you.
Thank you.
And with this beautiful view,
It's a gorgeous Santa Barbara day.
we are in heaven.
Yes, we're lucky.
Literally, we are lucky. All right, this is a beautiful home, which is very big.
Modern farmhouse.
Modern farmhouse.
We hadn't really done one of those, you and me.
No.
So I thought we would show you what a finished product looks like when it's a new build and a new imagination.
I'd love to see that. Beautiful looking from outside. I can imagine would be even better from inside.
It's such a cool house. It was Native Son architecture, and Jenny Hoffman did all the fixtures and finishes. She was the designer. And then they called me in when it was all finished and said, can you put things in so it's not empty and it's not echoey?
Beautiful. So it's collaboration of two of my favorite designers, Jenny and you.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, she's
right.
a doll.
She's great.
So,
Okay.
shall we?
Please,
Okay,
follow you.
we're just for their viewing pleasure. We're
Yes.
going in the back door. This is actually the back of the house, but it's
is amazing.
when you have a view property, how do you do a long, really narrow lot? They've done it really well here. So we're in the back of the house. We're going to go into the kitchen, and then we'll just wander around.
I see these windows opening up, and it seems like to be, what, 55 feet, 70 feet wide, something like that?
Right, nano doors. It's amazing because it really is Santa Barbara. It's in and out living.
Yes, absolutely.
And so this is, look at this. It's so much fun.
Oh my goodness, look at those beautiful lights.
I know. And the black tile, which I love. It's a really interesting new sort of concept, the black and the white. And then we've got the island that's a totally different color. And when you have homes like this and they're for sale, you want to sort of do with staging, as it's like the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm. So you want to stay with the vernacular of the house and just show people how homes live. This is what you do here.
This is actually one of the most modern looking houses you have had so far.
Is it?
It's beautiful looking.
It's comfortable, but it's really vast. I think you'll show when we start walking. There's a really long thread that joins the whole house together
It's very
from one
voluminous.
side to the other.
It looks a whole lot bigger than maybe it is.
Well, when you drive up, it's deceptive.
Beautiful. Working with Leesa is such a pleasure. She has a clear vision, and when she comes into Santa Barbara Design Center, she can craft a space with elegance and ease. I look forward to working on many more projects with her in the future. As always, if you would like to see the items featured on today's show, please come into Santa Barbara Design Center. Thank you for joining us.